loving Rochester, and I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for joining me again for another session of Karen's Corner, where we go over inspirational tips and ideas to implement in your life to make your life better one day at a time. Oh, we're being joined by Mr. Pebbles. Pebbles, come here. Come here, kitty, say hi. No? Okay, maybe not. We've been going over 365 Ways to Change Your Life by Suzanne Somers, which is a most excellent book. I love sharing the ideas that she shares with you each day. I think they're great. This is honestly a book worth reading if you haven't read it yet, and if you're not going to follow this daily, I would highly recommend that you get it yourself. Today we are on day 34. Today is about being criticized and how we all generally kind of dislike being criticized. We all dislike being criticized. Most often it is because we resent anyone telling us those things that we don't want to hear. My mother always used to tell me as a child, "You can't accept criticism, Suzanne." I hated hearing this. I wanted her to think of me as perfect. I also thought that I knew better. Now I realize by disregarding my mother's criticism, I was stalled in my growth. Because I couldn't or wouldn't listen to what she was saying, I missed out on the opportunity to learn from something that she had shared with me. My mother did not have an agenda. Merely, she was just trying to point things out in my personality that I needed to work on. But I always reacted in the same knee-jerk fashion of getting upset and not listening. I thought she was too hard on me, or that she didn't really love me. Or that she didn't even know what she was talking about, like, please. How bad I felt after I grew up and realized that my mother was actually right, and those things that she did criticize me about were things that I really should have worked on years ago. Finally, as an adult, I recognized the wisdom that she was trying to impart on me when I was a child. I'm glad I was able to apologize before she passed for not listening to her, and being able to understand later that what she was really trying to do was help me. Today I use the following exercise in my daily life, and I am amazed at how it has helped me with my quest to be a better person. When criticized, I agree with the person with whom I'm talking. In fact, I see the wisdom in their criticism. Suddenly the discussion shifts in its thrust. The other person is stopped mid-thought, and true and real discussion takes place. As a result, we both learn something from the encounter. Usually we become closer. My mother did know best. I hope she knew it. Thought for today. Instead of rejecting criticism, I will think about what is being said. I will really hear what the other person is saying to me. Perhaps instead of getting angry and resentful, I might just learn something new about myself. This really hits home for me. Years ago, I had a friend come up and visit me and my kids. And he was way on his spiritual path, and I, at that time, was a little closed down, not really working on myself to better myself. I was on disability and quite depressed, and was kind of stuck in a huge funk. And he said some things to me that I got totally pissed off at him. Like, how dare you talk to me that way? Don't ever freaking come back to my house, get out. And years later, it took me about a year, maybe 6 months to a year later, I kept thinking about what he had said to me. And finally, it was actually resonating with me that what he was really telling me were indeed things that I needed to work on. I wasn't perfect. We never are. Even, as we improve ourselves daily, there's always something more to improve ourselves on. I don't think we ever achieve, perfect enlightenment. For many of us, our spiritual journey takes years and years and years, and sometimes it is a very painful process. Most of the time, I think it is. When we really see who we are inside and our faults, it hurts. It hurts when we see the things that we have projected onto others that we believe they were doing to us, but in actuality, we were doing it to ourselves. It hurts when we see that, I maybe wasn't treating people the way I should have, or I wasn't being, I wasn't pushing myself enough to be the best person that I could be, that I can do do better, that I am better, and to do better. It's not always the easiest thing to do. So, you know, we need to be open to other people's projections on us as to what we need to work on. It's usually easier for somebody else to see something that we need to work on because they themselves need to work on it in themselves. And, you know, sometimes it may actually be something that we do need to work on. Sometimes it may not, but listen to what they say. Take it in. Really think about it. Is this something that I could do better, or I should be doing better, or maybe handling in a different way? And if it is, slowly work on it to change it, and try to be cognizant of the things that you need to change to do better and be better. We all have this opportunity to grow each and every day. In every new moment, we have a new choice to make the better choice. And I hope that you will start taking the better choice if you haven't already, and implement these ideas into your life, because each day we have, as I said, each day, each moment, we have a new choice, a choice to make the better decision, to live the better life, to treat everyone better, to be open and receptive to love and kindness, and to generate it out towards others. That is what we are all here to do. We are here to be love, to show love, to share love, and to surround people with love. This is Karen Lambert with Loving Rochester, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for Karen's Corner with another inspirational tip or idea to implement in your life to make your life better day by day. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.